David, on this week's Positive Regression, we had a great discussion about pit strategy calls, when they're good, when they're bad. And this season especially, we have 5 different winners already. We're already thinking about the effects that could have in the playoffs. What do you think all this parity, or at least these early winners, what does that do for pit strategy calls this year?
Probably not much if you have elite speed. Denny Hamlin sees 26 opportunities to win races during the regular season. But if you don't have that speed, then yeah, this early parity is troubling. Essentially, it's taking away spots where a team could typically point their way into the playoffs. Instead, they're going to have to shoot for wins. And those wins are going to be atypical. They're going to be a result of savvy pit strategy, some of which we can see this weekend at Atlanta. It's a track that requires a lot of speed, but you can game your way up the running order if you time your cycle right.
You mentioned those teams that have speed. The ones that do not, or maybe be looking for it, this early season win list, who does that really affect when it comes to maybe changing strategy for the rest of the regular season?
Consider the teams that are on the fringes of the playoffs. Wood Brothers Racing, Richard Childress Racing, even 2311 Racing. We saw last week at Phoenix Raceway, Mike Wheeler, a polarizing choice to keep Bubba Wallace out on 7-lap-old tires. And yes, Bubba was having a great day to that point. What he didn't have was clean air. And Mike Wheeler recognized that as an opportunity to put his driver in clean air, the biggest advantage he could give him, in hopes of winning that race. It didn't work out, but we're going to see similar calls over the course of the regular season as gambles just to secure a playoff spot.
That was the word of the week on this week's Positive Regression: gambling, when to do it, when to not. Make sure you listen. It's a good episode.